Hello. We're out on our morning stroll, aren't we, Luna? But it's very muddy, very wet, and very drizzly. But I don't know if you can make out. We've just noticed something. Can you see that log behind us? That's not just any log, is it, Luna? That is a crocolog. Have you ever heard of a crocolog? It's a crocodile that is shaped like a log, so we must be quiet. And I'll tell you the tale of the crocolog. Are you ready? Ooh, scary. The crocolog lurked in the gloopy mud of a bog in a wooded swamp, picking his teeth with old rat bones and crunching them one by one. I'm 104 with a taste for more to feed my meaty thirst. So now I need to feast on flesh until my belly bursts. I'll creep into position, staying still in the eerie fog, and once something gets on my back, snap! They'll be in the crocolog. A little while later, the crocolog watched as a little lizard skipped up and onto his back. This log seems to look like me, with a very curvy tail. Are you a lizard, log of the swamp? You're too long to be a snail. The crocolog licked his lips. Of all the logs in all the swamps, you shouldn't have chosen me, as I'm the hungry crocolog, and I'll snap on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, snap! But the lizard jumped up high into the sky and disappeared out of sight. The crocolog huffed and slumped back down in the mud without a bite. A tortoise slowly plodded up and onto the crocolog's back. The crocolog's empty belly rumbled. This log seems to look like me, with hard and bumpy scales. Are you a tortoise, log of the swamp? You're too lumpy to be one of those whales. Of all the logs in all the swamps, you shouldn't have chosen me, as I'm the hungry crocolog, and I'll snap on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, snap! But the tortoise was flung up into the air and disappeared way up high. The crocolog gruffed and slid back down in the mud with an angry sigh. Little did the crocolog know that the tortoise and the lizard had both landed on the very same branch of the very same tree, which was directly above him. The lizard and the tortoise looked down at the crocolog and said together, Of all the sneaky, horrid tricks to make sure you were fed, we'll jump on 2 to make this branch crash down upon your head. 1, 2, help! Shrieked the crocolog as he scarpered out of the wooded swamp and up and over the hill. Splash! The big branch fell from the sky and landed in the gloopy mud with a splosh. That was the end of the crocolog, who never returned to that swamp. But if you find yourself on a wooded seat, make sure to be ready to jump!